studio owner, instructor, teacher, all the way around. And she's going to be leading this retreat in December. And we are so gifted to have Lisa in our area. I mean, it's just incredible. When you go to other yoga studios, you may not have a person like that. And we are so lucky and gifted to have her. And I encourage you, if you're thinking about the Himalayan Institute, ask me, talk to any of the instructors here. Will fill you in more, but it's a wonderful opportunity, especially before the busyness of the season. Okay, so let's get started in child's pose. Let your hips release back. Yeah, and stretch your arms long, big toes touch. Yeah, take a full breath in. Acknowledge yourself for showing up for you and breathe out through your mouth. Again, breath in. Pause, empty. Close your mouth and breathe in through your nose. Pause, breathe out through your nose. Pause at the bottom. 2 more. We're going to move and breathe and be up to something much more than yourself here. Last breath in. Pause, empty out, downward facing dog. And give yourself permission as we start this practice to be intentional, to be at your edge, whether that means backing off or pushing the edge a little bit farther. Listen to your body. Take a deep breath in, raise your right leg up and back, bend your right knee, open your right hip. Your foundation, your hands get very interested here. Pull up through the palm of your hand as you plug your knuckles down. Yeah, and then inhale your right leg back. Exhale, lower it down. Take a deep breath in, lift your left leg up and back. Bend your left knee, open up your left hip. Root your pointer finger and thumb knuckle down. Then inhale, send your left leg up and back, press to your left heel, and exhale to place it down. Walk forward, feet to hands, ragdoll. And be intentional here as you plug the 4 corners of your feet down. Yeah, lift up through the arch of your feet. Stay hanging or sway. Like discover your body, your side body. Swaying will allow you to do that. Take your arms to the right. You can straighten your left leg. And then inhale, take your arm bones to the left. Straighten your right leg. Take a deep breath and come back to center. On your out breath, thumbs in your hip creases, halfway lift. 3 breaths here. First one, this halfway lift. Just press your thumbs back into your hip creases, press your hips back, and reach the crown of your head forward. 1 more breath in. Fold as you exhale. Yeah, let your fingertips drop. Be intentional. Keep plugging your big toe mound down, center of your heel. Pull up through your arch of your feet. Lift your mid back up a notch. Yes, and then pull your belly in as you exhale. Take a halfway lift. Breathe in. Rise up, extended mountain, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Set your drishti, Abby and Allison, and people in studio, and we'll start our practice with 3 ohms. Take a deep breath in. Aum. Inhale, extend a mountain, look up. Forward fold, empty, look back into Halfway lift, deep breath in. Push it out, high plank. And lower as you exhale, low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 2 breaths. Let the exhale be a release of the day. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Rise up. Reach through your fingertips. Forward fold. Drop your head. Halfway lift. Chin in. Low push up or chaturanga. Up dog. Deep breath in. Down dog. 2 breaths. Stay with your drishti. You see the whole picture. Take one more breath in. Blow it out to the pit of your belly. Feet to hands. Half lift. Fold. Rise up, extended mountain. Take your arm bones behind your ears. Fold. Halfway lift. Low push up. Upward facing dog. Belly in and up. Downward facing. 2 breaths. Sigh at any time too. Breath in. Breathe out. Look ahead. Step or hop. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Rise up. Extended mountain. Spread your 10 toes. Fold. Halfway lift. Low push up. Out. Dog. Down dog. 2 breaths. Soften your knees and take your hips up and back. One more breath in. Breathe out. Bend your knees. Hop. Feet to hands. Lasana. Half lift. Fold. Extended mountain. Take your eyes up and back behind you. Maybe your chest goes up. Fold. Halfway lift. Low push up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 2 breaths. Deep full breath in. Your whole rib cage expands. Take your breath out completely. Hop. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair. 1 breath. Sit down and back. Fold. Halfway lift. Fill up. Chaturanga. Low plank. Breathe it out. Up dog. Down dog. Right foot warrior 1. 2 breaths. Yeah. So plug your feet down. Then lower your hips down. Take a deep breath in. Hands down. Low push up. Upward facing. Downward facing. Left side warrior 1. 2 to 3 breaths here. Yeah. Get the outer of your right foot down. One more breath in. Hands down. Low push up. Up dog. Down dog. 2 breaths. Yeah, and sigh as you need to. Take a deep breath in. Blow it out. Move forward, feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair. Lift your 10 toes. Sit back. Fold. Halfway lift. Low. Belly in and up. Up dog. Down dog. Right side warrior 1. Take your gaze up. Hands to the mat. Low push up. Upward facing. Downward facing. Left side warrior 1. Take your drishti to a spot. Hands to the mat. Low push up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Push the air out. Float feet to hands. Half lift. Chair. Sit low. Fold. Half lift. Low push up. Upward facing. Create a pause. downward facing. Right side, warrior one. Lift your chest up. Hands to the mat, low push. Upward facing, downward facing. Left side, warrior one. Yeah, take your arms up and back. Hands to the mat, chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. 2 breaths. Yes, sigh, move breath. 1 more breath in. Blow it up and hop, feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair, your lowest one yet. Fold. Lift, flat back. Keep the length, chaturanga. Up dog. Right side, warrior one. 1 deep breath in. Create the pause. Down, chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Left side, warrior one. Like lower your hips another notch. Hands to the mat, chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing. Last round. Right side, warrior one. Your fullest expression in that chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. On empty left side. Receive the pose here. Hands down, low push up. Good work, you guys. Up dog, downward facing. 3 breaths. And sigh. Breath in, blow it out. Last one. Empty. Take your right leg up and back. 3-legged dog. Bend your right knee, open your right hip. You can stay here or flip. Be in choice. You can also come into tabletop and stay in 3-legged. Yeah, Ray's doing that. There's always an opportunity to customize your pose and be at play. 1 more breath. Spread your 10 fingers. Flip back over, high plank. Awesome. Paige did wheel. Right side, side plank. Take your drishti up. Yeah, maybe to your right thumb, to the ceiling. Yeah, take a top leg up if that's there. Try it out. 1 more breath. Hands to the mat, low push up. Up dog. Dog. Take a deep breath in and lift your left leg up and back. Bend your left knee. Open up. Like stay here or flip. And be in curiosity. How does it feel left versus right? Sometimes I like to have my left arm straight up so I can pull my shoulders into my spine. Yeah, stay for 1 more breath. Flip back over, high plank, big toes touch. Spin your heels to the left side plank. Yeah. Work from your foundation. Spread your 10 toes. Spread your 10 fingers. Last deep breath in. Hands down, low push up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in together. Blow it out. Again, breath in. Push it out. Right side, crescent lunge. Drop your left knee down. Yeah. So I don't usually teach that way, but there's always customizing your pose. And sometimes this is the pose to take. But draw the front of your pelvis up towards your belly. Yeah, and then reach up. Lift your left thigh up. Squeeze your left thigh. So your heel is automatically stacked right here when you do up the knee down. Yeah. Yeah. Lift your gaze up. Hook your thumbs above your head. And I'm going to ask you to pull your front ribs in, but lift your chest up. 1 more breath in, ease and power. Hands come forward to heart center. Take a deep breath in, twist to your right, prayer twist. Yeah, breathe. 3 deep full breaths. Half bind is there, take it. Open your arms if that's there for you. One more deep breath in. Stay out. Rise up crescent. Set your gaze and then open warrior 2. Yeah, powerful warrior 2. Lift and spread your right toes, your 5 toes here. Lift and spread your right toes. Yeah. And then plug the big toe down, lower your knee down. Extended side angle. Yeah, you find yourself in those uncomfortable places, use your breath. Yeah. Take your top arm over your ear. You can certainly get the stretch here with half bind as well, but from your left hip to your left armpit, get long. 2 more breaths. Last deep breath in. Hands to the mat, low push up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. The breath here. Clear it out. Side crescent lunge. So we're in vitality. It's vascular as you drop your right knee down. Yeah, you've already stacked your right heel above the ball of your right foot. Pull the front of your pelvis up towards your chest. Yeah, and then go ahead, lift and squeeze your left thigh. You can keep a soft micro bend in the right knee. Yeah, hook your thumbs the opposite way. And then lower your hips to lift your chest up. Stay for 1 deep breath in. Breathe out. Hands to heart center. Tip forward. Twist to your left. Prayer twist. Actually, it's crescent lunge twist. Open your arms. If that's there, take it right away. And if not, plug your palms, your fingertips to touch. Chest to your heart if that's there. 1 last breath in. Lift your chest to stay for your exhale. And then rise up, crescent lunge. Open to warrior 2. From your inner ankles, pull them back and enlist your inner thighs. Yeah, so we're not trying hard. We're being intentional. Yeah. Take the tongue off the top of the mouth. Yeah. And maybe even a smile. Yeah. You have this. You're strong. Extended side angle. This is breath by breath. So either half bind, full bind. You have 3 more breaths here to your edge. Yeah. So your fingertips, if your is ahead of you. Last breath in. Look up and hands down. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Empty. Take a deep breath here. Yeah, blow it out. Again, breath in. Exhale. Last one. Breath in. Push the air out. Bend your knees. Jump. Feet to hands. Halfway. Fold. Rise up. Reach up. Extended mountain. Wrap for eagle on the right. So sit down and then just wrap your right leg over. You can always to start, right arm under. But once you have your left big toe rooted down, reach your head high. Take a deep breath in. Reach high. Left side eagle. Try the squat first to wrap because you can get a little bit tighter squat with your thighs hugging into center. Pull your arms away. 1 breath in. Both feet come down. Reach high. Right side. So just being in your space of steady and strong and soft. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Both feet come down. Extended mountain. Left side, second. Wrap like your forearms are a vice, your thighs are a vice. You're squeezing right into center line. Take a full breath in. Lower your hips. Breathe out. Both feet come down and reach high. Standing leg raise on your right. I'm going to offer you to take your left hand to your sacrum. Your feet are at 12 o'clock. To just sometimes we just go into the pose, we don't even see our feet. So that's why I speak to that. Root your left big toe down and take your right knee up. This is my weaker side, so I'm going to take my right hand to my right inner thigh. You always have choice to take fingertips to toes. Okay. Yeah, so create a long spine. As you plug your left foot into the mat, reach the crown of your head high, and then open to the right, look to your left. Gently come back to center, reach both arms up, knee up, hip height. Deep breath in, back to airplane. Yeah. Chest forward as much as you reach your right heel back and lift it up. Beautiful at home, Allison. And one more breath in. Hands to heart center, half moon. Yeah, just keep coming back. As you plug your feet down and stretch your hands wide, use your exhale to pull into core, Abby. One more breath in. Both feet come down, shake it out. And then gently roll up to stand. Reach high. Get long side body here. And then root through your right foot, bring your fingertips to toes. Yeah, you have this. As you take your right hand to your sacrum, you just have awareness of where you are in space in your pelvis. As you plug your left heel away from you, if you're extended, pull your left hip back. Then open to your left, gaze to your right. Take a deep breath in and exhale, come back to center, both straight up. Bounded airplane or warrior 3 airplane. These are straight ahead. Yeah, be intentional and also be at play. Like you're holding the ball right in front of you. One more breath in. Hands to heart center. Yes. Yes, fan your 10 toes. One last breath in. Both feet come down, shake it out. Hips, head, shoulders. Yeah, and then gently roll up to stand like a ragdoll spine. Reach high to the sky. Set up for dancer. So again, look at your feet, feet hip width. Can you pull your inner ankles back to square your hips and then reach up? Yeah, you might throw your balance off, but just keep rooting your left big toe down. Then hinge as you kick your right shin back. 3 breaths. Soften your standing knee. And both feet come down. Awesome, Adam. And everyone. Switch sides, right? Left side, first set. So your hip pointers are like headlights, so they're going to go down towards your mat. You may not go as open as you normally do. That's okay. Stay for one breath in. Both feet come. Second set. If you need to stay for a breath or two to reset, do that. I know I get a little dizzy, so listen to your body and then just go right into it. You have 5 breaths. Stay with your drishti. Stay with. Keep coming back to your foundation. So the stira sukha, softness in your joints, strength in your muscles. One more breath. Both feet come down. Shake out, and then we'll do the second set, left side. Out. Both hands. Bind in your left ankle. Like really energize both hands, both feet. One deep breath in. Stay for your out. Both feet come down. Yeah, stay for a breath into Tadasana. Yeah, it's kind of like a wave sometimes. Step tree on your right. So right foot into your right shin or kickstand or left side, left inner thigh, left shin. Hands to heart center. Ira Sukha, softness and strength here. In your any type of formation with your hands. I like to interlace my hands. That just feels best in my body. For my fullest expression, you do you. If your hands are up, take your gaze up. One last breath. Both feet come down and switch sides. Yeah, stay with a steady drishti. You have opportunity with the drishti to see everything, but focus on one small point. With ease and with power, find your arm position and go up. Take your upper arm bones back, Tyler. Yeah. One last breath in. Feet come down. Step to the front of your mat. Inhale, extended mountain. Baby back bend. Lift your chest. Fold. Close the gap. Halfway lift. Low push up. Upward facing dog. Squeeze and lift your thighs. Downward facing dog. Listen up. Right side triangle. Left hand in the left corner of your mat. Right hand to your shin. Right shin into a block. So I'm going to demo. It's kind of like opening the gate. Like plug your feet down and just take your left hand and open up here. So your front foot is at 12 o'clock. Check that out. Yeah, plug your right big toe mound down. Yeah, if you have that and it's easy and your chest is up, take your block 3 to 5 inches away from your right shin. Yeah, and then lift up through your chest as you plug your feet down. Fingertips on the block, Abby. Hips on the block, yeah, hug skin to muscle to bone. One breath in, root down, exhale to rise up, side face, wide-legged forward fold. This one will be a play. So do what feels best in your body here. As you fold over wherever you're at, pull your thighs back behind you. Have 5, or actually 7 breaths here. So ninja lunges. Walking your hands away, handstand, headstand. Be intentional in creating your physical foundation here. And being up to something much bigger than. Gently come down if you're in headstand, handstand, and then walk your hands between your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Catch your hips. Exhale, come up to stand. Take your arms laterally, shoulder height, and then line. Hands to reverse namaste, or interlace your hands, or a strap is good as well. Yeah, and then lift your chest as you breathe up. Breathe in. Fold as you breathe out. I'm sorry, my bad. Reverse namaste. Yeah. No, I was looking at you, kind of think. Thank you. Okay, reverse namaste. Fold over your right thigh. So, 2 more breaths. Yeah, and it doesn't hurt to take a halfway lift, to flatten your back and fold another notch. Just listening. Twisting triangle. Left hand toward your right foot to a new space. Try a new space out. Yeah. Use your exhale to create the twist. 2 more breaths. Yeah, look to the side. Last breath in. Chaturanga. Let it go. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Left side triangle with your right hand in the right corner of your mat. Yeah, like you're opening the door. That allows you to just pull your shoulder back onto your back. Yeah, it gets quiet sometimes. So come back to your breath. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Root through your feet. Inhale. Empty. Last breath in. Exhale, root down to rise up. Side face, wide-legged forward fold with a bind. And you can use your strap. You can use your hands. Yeah, fold over with a flat back. And if you're not sure, and some of you can flatten it out, inhale, take a halfway lift. Pull your shoulders on your back. Fold. 2 more breaths. Last deep breath in. Pull your inner ankles back another notch as you breathe out. Root down to rise up. Keep your binder, find a new one. Spin your left foot to the front. Reverse namaste, forward fold. Yeah. So with the reverse namaste, you want your feet to be staggered, not in line. So take your right foot to the right. It could be at 45. It could be straight ahead. That doesn't matter, but just staggered. Fold. Pull your shoulders on your back, Adam, and then hinge to a place. Take a deep breath in. Bow. Twisting triangle or twisting split. I didn't offer that, but that's there as well for you. Right hand towards your left foot, left hand arm lateral to your shoulder. Exhale. Yeah, if you have a beautiful left deep hip crease. Yeah, keep the crease as you rotate your right lung forward and your left lung back. Full breath in. Hands to the mat, chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Breathe in together. Breathe out. Inhale, rise up in your tiptoes. As you exhale, roll up to high plank and come to forearm plank. Index fingers touch, thumb touches. You create like a triangle shape with hands. Yeah. And then as you press your heels back, draw the front of your pelvis towards your chest. Yeah. And stay and breathe. This is also the even though we're in grounding, going into igniting. So there's softness in your gaze, strong breath, powerful quads. Squeeze your thighs. One deep breath in, and then lower all the way down to the mat. So you're ready for locust. So just root down through your hip bones, palms face down. Get the length first. So lengthen and then lift. Yeah, toes on the mat gives you a lot of information for the first 2 breaths. Take one more breath in, lower down, cheek to one side, move your hips around. And then with your fingertips in your, what is called the back of your skull, occipital fossa. There's a little divot in the back of your skull. Fingertips behind your head there, elbows wide. You can have your ankles flexed with toes on the mat. Start to just squeeze and lift your thighs. Get length first. And then maybe lift your chest up. Yeah. You can even take your feet up if that's there. Stay for one more breath. Lower down. Cheek to the opposite side. Like tuck your knees. And then gently come back, floor bow. 2 legs or 1 leg, your choice. Ankles flex, toes spread. Just simply on the exhale, kick your straight back. Your thighs actually stay on the mat. You know, if they come up, it's okay, but the goal is lengthen your spine, not lifting up action, but length. One more breath. Lower down, cheek to one side. Tick-tock your knees or shimmy. And then come right back up. Floor bow. Be at play on this one. If you've not ever rocked and rolled, it's really fun. You just put the weight in your right shoulder, rock to your right. Yeah, get messy. And then on your inhale, come back to center. And exhale, rock to your left. Yeah. Inhale, come back to center. Take a deep breath in. Lower down. Yeah, shimmy or tick-tock your knees. And then come into your upward facing dog as you soften your elbows. Press your thoracic spine towards your chest, toward the front of the wall, windows. Chin in. Last breath. Downward dog. We'll take 1 camel. So drop down to your knees. And if you have a block, place the block between feet. A lot of times we put it between our knee or thighs, but try between your feet because that will give you access to hugging in through your inner thighs as well. Your inner ankles pulling back, hands in your back pockets, like root your shins down, lift your chest up, and use your breath to create the length. As you exhale, pull into your core to lift up. If your hands can go to your heels, try it out. 2 more breaths. Yeah, just keep pulling your upper arm bones back. 1 last breath in. Stay for your out. And then inhale, lift up. Downward facing dog. And just opening your whole front body. And sometimes that can bring up things. It can make you feel, I know for me, sometimes anxious. So just know that that happen and just breathe and let it go. Take a deep breath in, eyes up in your tiptoes, bend your knees and jump through onto your bum for bridge. And again, that block can go between your feet. Try it out just for the first one. Long ways between your feet, like the other way to Kelly, like on, yeah, this way. So it's going to be flat between your feet. Yeah, yeah. So you hug your inner ankles toward or inner heels. Yeah, and walk your hands. Check out your hands and your heels. Like try to graze your heels with your. If you can't, then walk your feet closer to your bum. Yeah. So yeah, Tyler, you can walk them closer. Yeah. Now from here, draw the front of your pelvis up and lift up bridge. You have choice with your hands. Interlace your hands, tuck your shoulders underneath you. You can also grab the sides of the mat with long arms. Take your right knee into your chest. You can leave the block on the floor and then press your right foot up and pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your right knee. Place your right foot down. Inhale your left knee into your chest. Place your left foot up toward the ceiling. Pulse. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend your left knee. Place your left foot down. Lower down. Yeah, you can tick-tock or just clear your breath. You have choice always to customize your practice. I will speak to 5 more wheels. Take bridge, stay up in bridge if that feels best in your body, but go up. Number 1, bridge to wheel, wheel like this. A deep breath in, plug your feet and hands down, and then tuck your chin and come down. Clear your breath out. And go right back up. Drishti set, breath is deep and free. Tuck your chin, come on down or stay, your choice. And then number 3, go up. You have to press your chest to the wall that you're looking at. Tuck your chin and come on down. Let your breath fill up and then empty it out and go right back up. Number 4, you have 1 more. Yes, beautiful. And Jen and Kelly, everyone. Tuck your chin and come down or stay. Yeah, for this last one, be in community. Breathe for each other, encourage each other, encourage those at home, and those at home encourage us. Go up for 5 breaths. Breathe deep and free. 2, 3, 4. You have this. 5. Tuck your chin. Come on down. Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet press in. Your hands can be cactus or anywhere you choose. Your body is very malleable and amazing. Honor it. Acknowledge yourself for being in this space of just giving yourself a gift to start your weekend, to start being in a space of possibility for you, your intention. Happy baby or dead bug. Either one, but flex your ankles and spread your 10 toes. One breath. Extend your legs in your happy baby or dead bug. Like press through your heels. Last deep breath in. And then gently draw your knees into center. Legs above you. Release your bind to get there. So your heels are stacked over your hips, soft knees. We're going to take interlaced hands for scissor legs with a pulsing action. So for this one, you want to draw the front of your pelvis towards your chest so the flat of your back is against the mat, and pulse for 10, 2, 3. So it's not a rocking action, but more just a pulse. 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower down and take your right leg to hover. And then come back up. Interlaced hands outside your left shin. Pulse. 2 for 10. 3, 4, 5. It's a small action, but your whole container is working. 9, 10. Switch your legs. Take your index finger and hands to the outside of your right shin for 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Head down, legs up, knees into your chest. We'll take abdominal twist here. So fingertips behind your head. You can feel that occipital fossa, that little divot. Fingers can go there. So elbows are wide. And then on your exhale, twist to your left, extend your right leg. On your inhale, come back to center and switch it out. Go for 20. I'll count, but you do you. 2, 3. It's really valuable to exhale on the twist. 5, 6. Exhale. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Press through your heels. 13, 14, 15, 16. You have this. 17, 18, 19, 20. Knees come in. Rock and roll 2 times. Like use the exhale to rock forward. And then come right up for boat pose. And as you come into your boat, just come into a long spine. If your feet are down to get there, that's perfect. Create the length first in your spine and then take your feet up. Then take your arms up. So you have your fullest expression. Stay for 1 deep breath in. And then ease in as you exhale. Rock back and come forward to downward facing dog. Right side, lizard lunge. So your right foot is outside your right hand, and you can drop your left knee down, or you can extend your left leg behind you. But lean forward. I found forearms on a block works really well in my body. You can have your hands down, forearms on the block. You can come all the way down to just forearms on the mat, So listen to what you need. Hug your right knee towards your right shoulder. And then take your right foot to 2 o'clock. Place your right hand on the middle of your right thigh, away from your right knee. Yeah, look over your right shoulder. Pull your shoulders on your back as you could be just a simple twist, a gentle twist, but pull your upper arm bones back. Take a deep breath in. You have opportunity to take your right arm to your your left arm to your right ankle and hug in for a quad stretch. And then gently come right over to half pigeon. Yeah, and it is a journey in the opening poses. So wherever you think that you can be at, right shin towards your right front edge of your mat, back foot, toes on the mat for at least 2 breaths. The why for that, because I always like to know the why to things, so you can square your hips. And then when you have that, you can back foot down. 3 more breaths. Use a sigh at any time. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale out. Downward facing dog. Left side lizard lunge. So left baby finger is right next to your left big toe. Draw your left knee towards your shoulder. And look to extending your spine. So leaning forward. Don't be in a rush to turn right away. Just get that length first. And then take your 10 o'clock hand to the meaty part of your left thigh. Yeah, look over your left shoulder. Can you pull your shoulder blades in another notch towards your spine? Take a deep breath in. Empty out. If you want to take your left hand to your right ankle, do that. Get a quad stretch in. And then gently come into half pigeon on your left. I was teaching at AIM yesterday. I teach to pregnant moms. And one of the things we talked about is you feel what you feel. You have to be in the sense of staying to feel what you feel. And it is scary. It is facing the fear. But as you face the fear and go through it, you come out to the other side. And sometimes in the hip opening poses, that can feel that way. It's like a lot of information. Use your sigh to let it go. Take a deep breath in and a long sigh out. Gently come back to down dog. Get a long dog, stretch your chest to your thighs. Yeah, and then we'll just come back onto our bum for seated single chin on the right. Yeah, so look to a gaze. It could be beyond your foot. You can take a strap to use. You can take your fingertips towards both feet. If you can't touch your feet, that doesn't mean anything. That's not part of the pose. But your right foot, right leg is extended and your left foot is in your right inner thigh. Yeah, sit bones behind you. Lift your chest forward, the crown of your head forward. Yeah, stay with your own drishti at one spot. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Your left hand behind you and open the gate. Yeah, so Kelly's doing this. Take your left hand behind you and you come up on your left shin and reach. Yeah, and gently come down. Left side single leg extension. I sit block. That just feels best in my body when I do this. Ankles flexed wherever you're at. Hinge. If you have access to your baby toes, pull your baby toe towards you and press your big toe away from you. Take a full breath in here and a long sigh. Again, breath in, sigh it out. Take your right hand behind, reach and look behind you. Open the gate and gently come down. Forward fold. 3 intentional breaths here. Ankles flex, toes, knees soft, reach up and hinge. Yeah, and if you have access to your toes, pull your baby toes towards you. If you don't, tent your fingers outside your shins or your thighs. Yeah, tent the fingers. Yeah, and then press your chest forward. Take a deep breath in. Push the air out. Inhale to come up and gently pose. So you have a block. You can certainly use the block between your shoulders. You can also take your fingertips in your back pockets and roll onto your forearms. You have access to pointing your toes straight ahead or with your soles of your feet together. But your head is connected to the mat or a block. Your head is touching something. Take a deep breath. Point your toes if your legs are extended. Breathe out. Again, fill up. Empty out. And gently roll to your side to remove your block. Find yourself in an inversion, upside down. This is the rejuvenation of the practice. So that could be waterfall. Handstand at the front of your mat, headstand at the back of your mat. Shoulder stand can come to plow. And then so yeah, the block can go right under your sacrum. Yeah, Legs are stacked above your hips. Shoulders down. You can gently come into plow, headstands, and handstands. You have about 5 more breaths. Everyone breathe deep and free here. Drishti set in a soft way. Breath is a little bit softer. From plow, Def Yogi. And waterfalls, your feet can gently come down, lift your hips and release your block. Def Yogi, gently roll onto your back and come into simple supine twist. Knees to one side, left or right, gaze to the opposite side. You can cactus your arms, you can extend your arms. Gently switch sides. You're welcome. Inhale to come back to center. Supta Baddha Konasana. Coming into your deep rest. You did the work. Begin to soften your gaze, close your eyes, and come into your Shavasana. Extend both legs long and wide. Take both in the either corner of your mat, palms face up. Come from we are connected, and we are. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Shavasana. You're being held in good space. Just allow your body to sink into your mat. Let your eyeballs fall back into their sockets. You have nothing that you have to do but be and breathe. Create movement. Rock your head left, right. And then bend your knees, plant your head, drop in towards your mat. Take a deep breath and a long breath out. Eyes closed. Even if it doesn't feel comfortable, certainly keep your eyes open. Take a deep breath in, reach your fingertips to the ceiling, spread them wide, hands to heart center. Yeah, we'll close and seal our practice tonight with 3 rolling ohms, which means once you finish an ohm, just go right into the next. Don't wait. Breathe in together. Om. Take a breath in, sigh it out. Draw your knuckles to your forehead center. I see you, I honor you, I acknowledge you for being that positive ripple in life and being up to something much bigger. Thank you for allowing me to guide you, and together, and those at home as well, together we say namaste. Wonderful rest of your weekend. Yeah. And any questions? Thanks, Abby and Allison. Great to have you. Have a wonderful weekend too. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks.